Hello, welcome back to the Random Fandom. Welcome back to On the Shelf with me as your host, Ravenwood, and your co-host,
Ow, I don't want to. No. Yeah.
and Dominic. And for today's video, we'll be covering over Jet Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yes, here is Jet Jaguar in the box, and we could spin them around to show you the box real quick. And there's Triptychon for scale. Why?
You post this camera horribly.
No, you moved it, and therefore you you're the one. I'm already spinning it. Let me move the thing. I'm already moving.
Just lightly touching it.
Okay, and Dominic will show us how Jet Jaguar jets his Jaguar.
Okay, you are just not good at this at all. How you decide to start a series on this is beyond me. Alright, so this is a bona fide Godzilla Jet Jaguar figure. For those of you who don't know about Jet Jaguar, he's one of the lesser known characters from the series of Godzilla, actually originating in the I believe not the Heisei era. He actually originated in the let me see, there was the I think it was it began with an S. Not Shin Godzilla.
Showa
Era.
Showa.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Showa era Godzilla. His first appearance was actually in Godzilla versus Megalon. So two scientists, two brothers, and they came up with this genius creation that they called Jet Jaguar. He was originally meant to be a service android, someone who could provide assistance for humans in their work. Hold on, let me just slightly bend this down a bit. There we go. So he was originally built for the purpose of assisting people, And then,
Well, don't tell us the whole movie.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just doing a brief summary of Jet Jaguar's character. And then these aliens, who turned out to actually be from underwater, basically Atlanteans, came up and tried to steal the plans for Jaguar and try to take Jet Jaguar, because this subterranean race wanted to use the parts for Jet Jaguar to control their artificially built subterranean behemoth known as Megalon. Eventually, Megalon was released upon the world to cause terror so that the subterraneans could rule the surface world. And of course, Godzilla comes up to stop this Bohemian threat. And Jet Jaguar is thrown into the fray to assist Godzilla when another monster, the space pirate Gigan,
Which we might do in the next video.
We'll showcase this version of Gigan to y'all in the next episode. When Gigan is thrown into the mix and both Megalon and Gigan team up on Godzilla, Jet Jaguar rushes to the rescue of Godzilla by giganticizing himself to the same size as Godzilla so that he can better assist the king of the monsters.
But why is he called Jet Jaguar? Is he a jaguar that's a jet?
No, he's called Jet Jaguar because I believe the jet part came from the two brother scientists who named him, and the Jaguar, I believe, came from the little girl they were raising. I think that was their little sister or their niece. She named it Jaguar because she thought it sounded cool.
Plausible. That's cool.
Yeah. That's a little bit of articulation there. I believe there's some mobility in the arms and legs, but we'll take this thing out of the packaging
and find out if there's any more mobility.
Right.
Do you think that he'll be in the next do you think he'll be in the next Kong Godzilla film?
From what I understand of the MonsterVerse Godzilla and Kong the New Empire movie, it looks like the center focus of this movie is centered around this new mysterious orangutan and the secrets of the Hollow Earth. So I'm not sure if Jet Jaguar is going to be in this movie, but hey, it's possible he may appear in another movie.
My prediction is that I don't think they'll have the classic colors. Maybe red and blue, but not the gold.
A fun fact.
I think what will happen is if we do get a Jet Jaguar, but it's not gonna look exactly like this. It's gonna look similar.
Nothing's ever gonna look truly the same
not
did
true.
in the Showa eras and the other. Every Godzilla character looks different.
Maybe like a more modern kind.
Modern concept.
Yeah, a modern
like
concept.
with Godzilla and King Ghidorah and Mothra and Rodan.
Yeah.
They
I do
all
like
come
the
out.
colors though. I hope that if we do get the colors back.
If you look at the animated series, Godzilla Singularity Point, they were able to keep the color scheme for that version of Jet Jaguar.
I just want to see maybe not this jumpsuit Jaguar, Jaguar, but at least the head, the face. It looks so memeable. Okay, what you need is some.
I know what I need.
It looks so. I wouldn't say memeable, but it looks cartoonishly, I guess.
I think that was the point. The brothers were trying to design it to look,
Kid friendly.
friendly. Yeah.
I hope
something that could assist humanity.
I'm hoping that if they do have Jet Jaguar into the film, what they do is that Godzilla and Kong need help find this evil Kong, because maybe evil Kong has
Orangutan.
maybe orangutan has
A legion of other monsters working.
well not just other monsters, but what if he somehow has these unimaginable powers?
You mean like how in the original Godzilla vs. Kong was able to use lightning hands against Godzilla?
Yeah, well, maybe he'll have lightning abilities. Maybe, yeah.
Well, it is rumored that this Kong is going to have some sort of nuclear abilities.
Yeah, maybe not an axe. That's Kong's thing. Kong's thing is that he has...
So it looks like there's no leg mobility.
Oh, but he can swivel.
There is.
Because there's one point, basically his attacks are just, he swivels, punch with this hand, and he goes crunch up with that other hand. Yeah. He's just a swivel guy.
He can move his arms.
He can move
his head. He can move his legs. Legs, not so much. But there we go. There's Jet Jaguar.
Let me look.
There is Jet Jaguar.
That's a bit disappointing, though.
Yeah.
But they're not supposed to be too posable. They're meant to be displays. Oh, he has these weird red. Show it closer to the back. Show it closer to the back of his head.
Little striping.
Yeah, it's a little stripe. Yeah. It's those tiny little details that makes no sense to the rest of the design, but it looks interesting.
I don't think he's gonna stand up.
Let me see what I can do.
I don't think you're gonna have much success.
He just needs a little buddy to okay.
There you go.
That's that. Okay, well let's get the other Godzillas or the first scale.
There's Jet Jaguar.
I'm holding
And then for scale, here is a legendary 2014 Godzilla. For scale, this is the Godzilla from the movie 2014, the Godzilla who fought the Mutos.
So
You can tell because of the more spiky plates that later on get fixed in Godzilla King of the Monsters.
anyways, so the idea here is that I don't think this version of Jaguar will like, hey, Godzilla, let me help you out here, fight Evil Kong. And no, he's too small.
Yeah.
This version is so small. Oh my god. Now, what about the other Godzilla? Oh no, but keep him out here for like scale.
Alright, fine.
So he's like,
there you go.
so he's like this big.
Let me grab something real quick. Hang on.
And I guess like the Tyrannosaurus Rex
No.
is this big. not accurate scale for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So
That's a Jurassic Park fiddle figure.
I put it back.
Alright. Here's a
Oh my gosh!
blue atomic fire Godzilla versus Mothra King Ghidorah. Giant monsters all
Yeah, just Jaguar has more of a chance with this one.
Not a very good one. Godzilla from Godzilla Giant Monsters All Out Attack was ruthless.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think. Yeah, this Godzilla can barely move his tail, and this one I'm afraid to move his tail because like it's a little. It has more flexibility. It has some articulation, just not enough like that one. That's the one downgrade of this. But this nice plates and whatnot. But yeah, here's Jaguar next to
Godzilla.
to Godzilla.
Monsters.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna put him back.
again. But this most disappointing part about the Jaguar.
That he just can't.
He can't. He can't stand.
Help me! I'm falling and I can't get up.
He needs what? He needs a new.
He needs a stand.
Yeah,
Like
he
one
needs
of
a
those
stand, or you need to place him up against a wall or a corner or something like that, so he can be cornered against something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's Jaguar.
It's just Jaguar in a nutshell. A little
It's a-
history about him. It is a bit disappointing that he can't stand up.
But
he
it's
does-
accurate.
He does look cool.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like he does in the Show Up series.
They need to hire Hasbro to like give us like
Not Hasbro.
or whatever Mattel. The company, if I'm correct, the company that did these models went bankrupt, and then they just kind of just slowly stopped making the figures altogether. I don't know if they're still making the figures, but I know that they ran out of budget on some of the monsters, and I think they were I'm not certain. They either were purchased and bought by some other company, or they just died out. So I don't know. I'm hoping that like we get another Jaguar. Maybe not.
One of these days.
You know, because like it's not posable. It's not. It can't stand. We literally tried several times to make sure he could stand. He needs a little back.
On film, no less.
Oh, he also needs to return to film. Yeah.
So I don't think Jaguar is gonna be making an appearance in the new Empire. But hey, if he does, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people are disappointed that we aren't going to see something more iconic to the Godzilla series, like Space Godzilla or Destoroyah. But I think it's a little too soon to be calling those big guys in.
Let's show off some new monsters.
I was a little caught off guard by them throwing King Ghidorah, one of Godzilla's biggest rivals ever, throughout his 65-year careers.
I think they need to expand on the Kongverse.
I was really caught off guard by King Ghidorah being the main villain at the second film, and then it was a surprise to see Mechagodzilla return as well as King Ghidorah, who was literally the ghost in the machine for Mechagodzilla in Godzilla versus Kong. It was a nice little set. Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire, I believe, will be centered more around Kong and his journeys in the Hollow Earth. We don't know for sure yet what role Godzilla will be playing in this movie. We know that last time Godzilla and Kong left, they parted ways on slightly good terms. Godzilla went back to the sea. Kong
That'd be funny if they
returned to
start
the
off.
Hollow Earth.
They need to have another fight, just so they can keep the poll going of like Godzilla or Kong, Godzilla or Kong. Oh,
I'm pretty sure at this point the debate
it's settled.
is settled. Godzilla
But like,
whooped
at least
Kong.
dangle
He
it
whooped
so that I could see.
Kong's ass.
I want to see Godzilla to continuously like be a kill. At least fight, because I like the fight between Godzilla and Kong, because the way they do it, it is so cool, and Kong has to get creative.
He did put up a good fight.
And that's why I want more.
During their second fight, when he had the axe, he was able to, put up at least a bit more of a fight.
And that's what I like about the legendary pictures.
Unfortunately for Kong, even though he had all of Hong Kong to use as his personal playground to crawl around and dodge Godzilla in,
You know what?
he just could not keep up with Godzilla's atomic breath. Godzilla's blue Kamehameha of destruction just kept the giant monkey at bay. And even though when Kong was able to get up close and personal, his strength he just couldn't rival that of the King of the Monsters. Godzilla easily overwhelmed and pushed him back. And for all the Kong fans out there who were disappointed, I'm sorry, but you have literally a god among monsters versus a big monkey. What did you think was gonna happen?
Do you think they'll revive the Mothra movies, or the Mothra whatever, the Mothra series?
Well, I did hear there were plans for a revival of the Rodan movie. There was this old Rodan movie that came out actually before some of the earlier Godzilla movies. I believe it was called, originally the translation was Radon, the fiery monster.
I wonder how that's gonna play out, because that movie played out differently.
But
this
then,
is legendary
right.
pictures.
Somewhere along the way, Radon eventually was renamed as Rodan. I think that trend came about because there was this one movie where Godzilla fought this giant condor, and I get they decided to name the condor Radon or something. I don't know. It was only ever called Giant Condor, but something must have happened to the brand name for Radon, because eventually Radon was renamed to Rodan. So yeah, I did hear there are workings behind the scenes to make a legendary legendary pictures monsterverse retelling of Rodan. So there may be something going on for a possible new Mothra movie somewhere down the line. I mean, we did see in the after credit scenes during the credits of Godzilla King of the Monsters, we did see there was like this one newspaper clipping that they found another Mothra egg, a giant egg. So it is possible we might see the return of the Queen of the Monsters at some point later on in the Monsterverse.
All right.
But for now, this has been our box opening of Jaguar.
Disappointing, but looks cool.
Disappointing, but it's definitely got an air of nostalgia to it. For old-time Godzilla fans like myself, who have been with the Godzilla franchise just for the longest time. It's nice to see.
But that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Leave a like.
Let's see if we can get this video up to
5 likes.
5 likes.
5 likes.
If we can get 5 likes, we'll return for another video where we will open up this crazy chicken Gigan the space kaiju. So if we can get 5 likes at least
For
we'll see
this
what we,
video.
For this video and this video only, we'll see what we can do. And if not, well, then I guess you're ugly.
Anyways, leave 5. Well, have 5 alternate accounts. That'd be fine.
Leave 5
leave
likes
a like.
on this video.
Like this video.
If you enjoyed this video,
yeah. Comment down below. What do you think about Jaguar? Do you think he'll be in the next film? Do you hope he'll be in the next film?
Just let us know what you think.
In any way, any formation. He could be just a little guy that's like, I'm small.
Or heck, just let us know down in the comment section.
Or maybe a little
if you would like
of
to see. No. He's man-made.
I'm joking.
Or just let us know in general what your thoughts are about Jaguar, or if you would like to see him return at all, or if you think he should stay buried in the echelons of time. Let him be a Showa era treasure.
Not ring this bell. Ring the bell notification if you want to get updated.
Let me handle this. You're going too far off the rails, and I don't think you're certified for this. So, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. Our goal is 5 likes in order to cover another video on Gigan, the space kaiju. So, be sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Or if you didn't like this video, you're more than welcome to hit the dislike button. It lets us know what you like on our videos, and it lets us know if you want us to continue doing videos like this in the future. But also be sure, guys, to hit the subscribe button. Should be down there somewhere. And be sure to hit the notification. Share this video too. Share with your friends, share with your mother, share with your father, share with your grandmother and your grandmother's grandmother.
And we'll see you all soon.
Not yet. Be sure you also hit the notification bell. It should be right there next to the subscription button, either on this side or that side of the screen, whichever. But it should be right there next to the notification.
Subscription.
Yes, subscription. Hit it. You won't miss a beat here on the Random Fandom. And until next time, everyone, I'm the Indominic Rex. This is Ravenwood. And we tip our hats to you.
Bye-bye.